Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Boxing Unlimited, and we're here once again to make a video on the fight between Hamzah Sheeraz and Denny. Is European middleweight title championships. Now we're going to be talking about the tactics and the prediction. You know, it's a good matchup, no doubt about that. We'll start with Hamzah. Sheeraz is a cool operator, in the cool and sleek operator, but he's in for a dangerous fight. You know, I don't know why he took this fight. Maybe he wants to show that he's the best. He's fighting the best, no doubt about that. Hamzah has got good jabs and with unbelievable power on both hands. You know, we have to be honest with you. You know, we saw his fight with Amo Williams, who is not a pushover, and we saw what happened. So Hamzah is a dangerous fighter. And he's 6'3". We don't know how he makes the fight. He makes the weight. He's 20-0 with 16 knockouts. He's heavy-handed in a way from his CV. We see how the people is knocked out and everything. You know, but Hamzah is in for a very, I think it's one of the most dangerous fights he's ever had, apart from Williams' fight. You know, but he is at acquitted himself well in this hardship and hard period. What we're gonna say, Hamzah Sheeraz is a heavy puncher. He could knock you out with a punch, a left punch. He packs power on both hands. But against Denny, against Denny, is in for a very technical fight. Denny is a fighter. He's a southpaw. Can fight orthodox. You know, he can fight both ways, and he's slicky. The tactics is, he's got skill, so to say the least. You know, and his movement is proper, and he comes to the body. What he does is push his opponent. That is his system of fighting. Take you on the back foot, push you to the ropes, and not allow you to come out there and throw a variety of punches. We saw his punches, his last fight, what happened, and he's a very good fighter, no doubt about that. It doesn't give you space and gap to operate, to carry out your game plan. He frustrates you and takes the game plan away from you. And whoever does that, whatever he does that and succeeds, what he does is just take your soul away, and then you become his toy, so to say. He push you around the way he wants and fight in a system. That is what Hamzah Sheeraz must pay attention to, because the fight system of Tyler Davis, with all his elusive nature and skill and everything, he comes from that way, pushes you back to the rope. He does not allow you to fight your fight. He makes you fight his fight. You know, you'll be there before you know it. He's taking you out. It's a dangerous fight, as we said. You know, Tyler's southpaw stance will have to be, well, we're going to start by saying that experience is key here. It's very important in this fight. You know, whoever comes. And the question we've asked before, and then asked by a lot of people, is whether this fight has come too early for Denny. Denny is an explosive fighter. He's been breached twice, but that notwithstanding, we saw his last fight, we saw what he did, and we're not gonna dwell on that at the moment. We're talking about his fight with Sheeraz and Denny is going to be a bomber. It's going to be a thriller and a killer. Whoever wins this fight is going to be going for the title in the middleweight division. You know, when there's a space there, the competition there is not so strive, it's not so big. So of them, whoever wins, wins the jackpot, so to say, because his next fight will be for the title in the middleweight division. You know, Sheeraz will have to adapt. We'll see. We've seen him in a fight when he's been taken down and he's come up and still won on knockout. So Sheeraz can make adjustments, but Tyler Davis can also Denny has to make advantages. Have to make adversity. Has he faced adversity before? We say yes, he has done that, and he's come out of that. He's had several fights, but the quality of opposition that Sheeraz has had over the years is greater than that of Denny. Denny is a powerful fighter, he's a strong fighter, and Sheeraz is also very strong. He's got power in his punches, he's got movement as well. You know, he moves around. He can fight on the back foot, on the front foot. But this fight he's taken is, I think, is about the most dangerous fight because he's number one at the WBC ratings, and then he will lose that if he loses this fight. That is why we say whoever wins this fight has picked up the jackpot because he's going to be fighting for the title in the middleweight division. You know, having said that, we'll say that Sheeraz is first adversity and adapted. We have to say that. Whoever is going to win in no particular order, we have to use angles, accuracy of punches, and the work rate has to be above average. You know, work rate. For Sheeraz, for Tyler Denny to beat Sheeraz, he has to push him back to the rope with that style and keep him there. But whether that is going to be whether he can do that possibly is the $1 million question. Can he keep? Can Tyler Denny keep Hamzah Sheeraz on the ropes and bang on his body? Because the body, you can't defend the body, but the body is open there. It doesn't bob, it doesn't wave, and that is a tactic for Denny to win. But for Sheeraz, you know, his tactics will be fight on the long range because he's long. You know, at 6'3" is long, and Tyler Davis is 5'10". You know, fight on the long range, create space, create gap. Tyler doesn't allow you to have that option, you know. So we're going to see. That is the battle. That's what we'll tell you. This fight is intriguing and interesting as well. You know, we do not know who is going to carry the day at the end of the day. But we believe that experience is key in this fight. You know, body punches come to use, you know, to slow down the legs, you know, or weaken the legs of your opponent. You know, styles will say make matches, and the combinations is vital in this fight. Each boxer, both of them to win, but they must take the rhythm of the other. And that is what Tyler Denny does to opponents. Whether he can do that to Hamzah Sheeraz is another question altogether. And that is what we're going to see tomorrow. And that is why we were saying that this fight is going to be a killer, and a thriller in London, in Wembley, London. You know, Sheeraz has power and precision in this fight. Accuracy of punches is very important here, and Sheeraz has got volumes of it. So as well as Tyler Denny. Denny has got accuracy. We saw in his last fight what happened. You know, the cut, we felt it was a punch. It was a left hook through the top, and but they called it to the, you know, they stopped it on course and said went to the cuts, and they still won. You know, but we don't know what is going to happen because of the kind of power Hamzah Sheeraz possesses. If you can create that space between him and the Sheeraz, and between him and the Denny, it's going to be another thing coming for Denny. But Denny, we know, will not allow him to create that space, and that is where we'll see. We'll say the fight is going to be technical in a way, you know. Sheeraz must capitalize, you know, when he sees Tyler Denny to be on the wrong side. He must, if he hits him with a punch, you jump over him, you know, make a stoppage, you know, make the referee stop the fight, because it's the more he stays there, Denny stays there, the more chances he has, you know, because he's a very thorough, good boxer, and he can take a punch as well. You know, we'll see what happens. If he's even the match on paper, it would have been straight. Sheeraz wins, but you never know in boxing, you know, because one haymaker changes the whole complexion of the fight, and as we say, styles make fight, styles pay debut, and Denny is skillful, is elusive, is strong. He has a system, you know, an awkward system, so to say. He's an awkward fighter. If Sheeraz could manage all these things and adjust, you know, is very important. Denny's method will have to come from the body punches, you know, because he's a shorter man, and we believe if he attacks the body relentlessly with a lot of pressure, you know, something will give at the end of the day. But you never know. You know, then he must keep Sheeraz on the ropes and attack the body. Well, at the moment, Denny his confidence is high. He's got momentum. He's in a row. But let's see. The same thing with Sheeraz, because his last fight he did a number on Amo Williams, which is who is not a pushover. But we're looking at this fight and we're saying that our prediction will be a win by decision by Sheeraz because of the kind of experience he has and because of the kind of power he possesses and because of the fact that he can create space and gap to fight. These are the reasons why we're giving it to Sheeraz. Otherwise, it would have been a too close fight to call. But let us see what happens tomorrow. Tomorrow is the D-Day, and we're looking forward to it. Buy the fight and see what will happen. These are undercards. The heavy one is Anthony Joshua and Denny Dubois. Whoever is going to win in that fight, we do not know yet. But as we said before, that is another matter for another day. We will do a video on that. And we've done videos on that. And we've stated that Joshua has a chance of winning. Do have a nice day and God bless. And do subscribe to our channel. And make comments as well. Cheers. God bless.